Welcome to Embarkation Day for the Allure of the Seas in January of 2024. Hey everyone, I'm Patrick from Oakland Travel. Deck 6, Schooner Bar. That's where we are right here. We have just had our little pre-dinner drink. They've got some live music going down there on the Royal Promenade right below us on Deck 5. And so now it is time to head down to Deck 3 to do dinner. And it is my time dining. There's my little drink right there. One of the fruity something or others off of the Schooner Bar's menu. So there it is, the American Icon Grill, Deck 3. We stopped doing the traditional dining years ago because we've been cruising Royal Caribbean for about 20 years. And long about the time that the My Time Dining program came out, we sort of jumped on it because prior to that, you really only had like 5:30 p.m. for dinner or 8:30 p.m. for dinner. They would usually put you at a table with other people, so if it was just the two of us, Maria and I, they would put us back in the day. They would put us on a big table with like 10 or 12 people or something. And it was interesting because sometimes you would kind of meet people at the beginning of the cruise on a big setting like that. And especially if like it was a 7-night cruise or something, and you would see them throughout the course of the rest of the cruise every night at dinner. And I remember this is way back, 2005, 6, 7, 8, way back then. And how was your day today? What'd you guys do, in port on your shore excursion, whatever. It was kind of cool. You get caught up with your new friends that you would hang out with for 7 days or however long the cruise was. My Time Dining changed all of that. But the one thing about My Time Dining that is still a little bit of a weird situation is if you want the same waiter and assistant waiter at the same table, or maybe even not so much the same table, but at least in the same section, so that you have the same experience every night of the cruise in terms of the wait staff. But you still want the flexibility of showing up just whenever you want. So fortunately, we've had pretty good luck over the years being able to walk up like we just did right there in the video and tell them, our stateroom number is X, and they'll see on there that we pre-cruise had made reservations for My Time Dining at 7:30 or whatever it is, whatever time we do. But then we can tell them, we would like to be seated at table number X, or at least in that station, so that we get the same waiter, assistant waiter. And they have usually been able to accommodate that because these waiter, assistant waiter combinations, they usually have 3, 4, or 5 tables in their station or whatever. And we've always been lucky, and there's always been a place for us somewhere in their section, and so it's worked out pretty good. So that's a little trick that has worked well for us, is just go up there and tell them, we'd like to be seated in the same section as, whatever table number it is that you had like the night before. Presuming, of course, that you had a good experience with the waiter, assistant waiter. That's a little bit of a luck of the draw because usually what happens is we'll just, the very first night of the cruise, we will just sit somewhere. And whoever we start out with, if we like them, like in this case, Elvis and Jesse at table 136, if we like these two guys, then we come back the next night and say, can we get 136 or at least in their section? And there you go. Excellent steak and potatoes is my dinner that evening. This is Embarkation Day, by the way. January 29th, 2024, key lime pie, which is always really good. And then, of course, it's time to leave and go over to the Ocean Aria show at the Aqua Theater. So very, very good cruise, 4 nights, Port Canaveral, Florida, January 2024.
Yep, got the photographers going. And they have the bar over here.